ESPN app.
Yeah.
One app, one tap, probably already on your phone. If not, you can download it. Hey, we are presented by Progressive Insurance. Good morning, Key. Good morning, Jay.
What up, Max?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
This is Jay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I didn't look at you working hard.
By the way, I didn't want to even miss
Post-surgery
yesterday.
a day.
Bosses wouldn't let me on TV or the radio yesterday because the eye surgery. I was ready to go.
So good.
I could have honestly. I could have done it the same day. It was fine.
No, I didn't want to see your eye, dog.
It was.
Did you have the patch?
That bad. Yeah, a little
sent me a
protective
picture.
shield.
What's a protective shield?
Yeah, Key got the picture on his phone.
You sent Key a picture? You didn't send me a picture?
Not what happened was Justin
okay.
Craig. Justin Craig texted me and asked me how it went. So I sent him a picture, and he was like, "You got to send that to Key right now, just because he wants Key to be disturbed."
Max.
Oh,
yeah.
he wants
Max,
Key to feel.
please send Jay a picture.
Yeah, I will.
Please.
I'll send Jay.
We're a team. There you go.
We're all
One for all.
No
I was
dude
actually
all
crying
for
over
one
no
here,
picture.
Jay.
Huh.
So,
The three amigos.
so as we're coming into the show, Key, Jay, you
Yes,
want to
I'm
repeat what you
listening.
told me about the Steelers? Or was that
Excuse
off
me?
the record?
No, I've been saying it on the show. I don't think Tomlin's going to finish 500 or better this year. I think they're going to have their first losing season.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know that that'll be the case.
That's fine. Mark it down. I mean, it's cool. Let's go. We
500?
went through some of the games
right
2 days
as
ago,
the show ended 2 days
and
ago.
we barely got to 7 wins.
And no, actually, what happened was I wanted to hear Key tell me if they're not going to win last night, then show me in the schedule where you get 9 wins. And he did. And the way he got there was the last game of the season. They have a rematch at Pittsburgh. And what Key said at the time was they're going to win the game at home. And I thought, oh, okay. So, all right, so that's how you get to 9 wins. It's still possible.
Yeah.
With Trubisky as your quarterback?
I don't know that Trubisky will be the quarterback by the end of the season.
Right.
I mean, he's like right now, I always like to use this. He's crossing the Grand Canyon on a tight rope. Now, you got to follow me, Jay. The Grand Canyon on a very tight rope with a strong wind, like that thing goes with no net underneath. That's where he
Win
is.
from last night.
Key in the season, he may not make it past game 4.
He's doing like this right now. So,
So Key,
they were not going to win last night, though. I knew that anyway. I said it yesterday on NFL Live, said it on our show.
Key, if Deontay Johnson holds on to the pass, he dropped it in his hands. I mean, like if he holds on to the pass, they might win that game.
Nah, they wasn't going to beat them. They were not going to beat the okay, so my game plan going in, right, Max?
Mm-hmm.
What's my game plan with a backup quarterback with a strong defense?
You take care of the ball. You hand it to the running back. Every now and then on third down, you're going to have to complete a pass. Don't turn the ball over.
And what did they do?
Yeah, right.
That's the game plan for Jimmy Garoppolo, Jacoby Brissett, any of these quarterbacks. Hell, that's the game plan for Tom Brady this week with no receivers, with a strong defense against Green Bay Packers with Leonard Fournette and no wideouts. You get a football to them, let them tote it. Every now and then, Tommy, do what you do on a sprinkle, but for the most part, let your defense handle things. In Pittsburgh, they allowed Mr. Trubisky to help that defense out, and they got out of there with a W in Cleveland. That's what it was. It's not that complicated.
Did rip a few. The difference was, look, I thought Trubisky, when he rolled left, right, looked okay, throwing the ball, like hitting some receivers, and a couple that they should have caught. But Brissett had a little extra mustard and could do it from the pocket a little extra.
Can I just tell you guys both something? Like, why not rip the damn Band-Aid off, man? Like, Mike Tomlin comes out saying that we need a jolt of energy. Their offense ranks dead last, pretty much in AFC in total offense, okay? Mitchell Trubisky in 3 games has 2 touchdowns in the league of dynamic QBs, Key, where we're seeing guys throw for 300, 400, 500 yards, right? Like, everything is around it. And I get that this team traditionally has been built on their defense and their running game. I understand that. But why not let Kenny Pickett get out there sooner rather than later and see if he can give you that jolt?
I think
because Mr. Trubisky's just okay.
Could throw for 400 or 500 yards by the end of the season if you add it all up, maybe.
He's just okay.
You're not there yet, though. It's too early in the season to push the panic button.
You want to hear Tomlin?
You got a long season.
Okay.
You want to hear what Tomlin had to say about it?
Absolutely.
Here's what Mike Tomlin had to say about how Mitch Trubisky played last night.
I thought he made some plays, man, but we all collectively came up short. And so, that's how we measure performance, man. Winning is our business, and we didn't handle business. And so we don't break that apart and look for the feel good.
Honestly,
I'm saying,
Key,
man.
I thought. Look, Trubisky wasn't sensational. Obviously, I thought he played well enough to win, but he's playing a better team.
He played well enough to win, but he didn't play. Well, put it this way: he didn't play well enough to win.
Against a superior team. Like, they run the ball
he
better.
Missed some throws.
Yeah.
He missed some throws that he would like to have back because he probably could hit them in certain situations. Where Jacoby Brissett, as I said before, is a quarterback that has never had this personnel grouping in his career as a starter.
Right.
Now you're looking at a Cleveland Brown team with Jacoby Brissett that should be sitting at 3-0, but instead they're at 2-1. But if you just look at it, they should be 3-0.
And you got to give him a little runway to get warm, Key, with as a starter with a good squad,
But he's fine.
Right? No,
This
but I'm
is
saying they should be 3-0. But you got to forgive an early season loss to a guy who doesn't normally get to start and who's getting warmed up.
No, you. So here's what I'm just talking about: Brissett and Brissett alone. The same Brissett that you saw last night has been the same Brissett since week 1. The difference with the New York Jets is they allowed the New York Jets, when Chubb went into the end zone, it became a whole thing. They're supposed to finish that game out.
That's right.
And that's it. It's over with. They're 3-0. That was a monumental mistake that'll never happen again by Chubb.
And he
that's all I'm
acknowledged it,
saying.
yeah.
He is going to give you that 21 of 28, a couple. Like, for instance, he ripped a slant to Cooper, and it hit him in the face mask and bounced off on 3rd down. Cooper could have hit his head on the goalpost had he caught that. Now his percentage is higher. It doesn't look like that. So he becomes that 22 or 27, 28 guy, 220 yards, a couple touchdowns, and that's what he's been with a defense that playing pretty good football and running the football. They rushed for about $180 last as a unit. That's a lot.
So every time I see the Browns play, I automatically go to, even last night, I'm like, damn, this is a Super Bowl team with Deshaun Watson.
But maybe Brissett, to Key's point before the season started, maybe the real question is, are they a Super Bowl team, period? And given how Brissett's playing, maybe the answer is still yes, they are, because they might have a winning record when Deshaun Watson gets back.
I remember I picked him to win the division.
Yeah.
I picked him to win the division. And so you look at it, Max, and it sounds crazy, but they might be a Super Bowl team with Brissett because
I'm not believing in Jacoby Brissett.
it's certain
like that,
things
Key.
that he does that gives you an opportunity.
I kind of, Key, based on last night, based on what's happened so far this season, because you're right, if not for a Nick Chubb blunder, they're 3-0. I think I agree. Keyshawn J. Willimax is presented by Progressive Insurance. You could be a part of Keyshawn J. Willimax Nation on the Dr. Pepper call. Call us 888-SAY-ESPN, a whole nation. That's 888-729-3776. ESPN Nation's presented by Dr. Pepper. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of an ice-cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. There's so much going on in sports we got to get into, guys. Not a lot of time to do it. Only the next 3 hours and 45 minutes. Coming up, the Celtics suspended Ime Udoka for the 2022